For the last leg of his food voyage around the bottom of the North Island, Laurent has returned to Wairirapa, where the wine he's been enjoying with his food comes from. At Murdoch James and Martinborough, he's meeting winemaker Carl Fraser.
I've tried some of your wine, like the Sauvignon Blanc and the Pinot Gris, and they are great. So what's your philosophy behind your wine?
I guess, we live in a world today where you can travel all over the world and buy a hamburger and it will taste the same. And of course that's progress. But wine's not like that. It's the opposite of that. When it's done well, it really speaks of where it comes from.
Yeah, it's familiar.
And for me, that's what I find so exciting about it.
I've heard you've got a special little tool in the winemaking.
Yes, I always like to. Yes, my favourite tool to use with winemaking. Here it is here. It's an egg. Yeah. And what we use it for is we use it right at the end of the red wine making process, and we assess how the wine feels on the palate. Mm-hmm. Does it have a very coarse texture? Is it smooth? And if it's slightly coarse textured, we're going to take the egg whites, and what they actually do is they grab onto the little tiny bits of grape skin that are causing that coarse texture, and they sink to the bottom of the tank. This is our 2010 Martinborough Pinot, and of our 3 Pinots that we make, this is the one that we really make to be enjoyed in a more drink-young style.
Okay.
It will reward cellaring, but it's really ready to go.
So it's ready to drink now?
It's ready. You can have it now guilt-free.
Good. I always do. That's pretty good. Bonne santé?
Bonne santé.
Beautiful one. I love this one.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're up to the last course of the meal, which is probably the favorite one for everyone. Thank you, Carl, for giving me a hand.
Oh, no trouble.
Hopefully you can. So now what I'm going to use the Winemaker Dark Ghana 72% cocoa chocolate. And I think that will go very well with your fine drop. It's a beautiful dark chocolate. I love it. It's quite nice, actually.
This is great, too, that we're seeing, even in chocolate, the origin, where it comes from. It's fantastic.
So it's New Zealand-made chocolate, so which is pretty cool, I think. So now I'm going to do 2 easy recipes. One of them is a chocolate mousse, and it's going to be the easiest chocolate mousse in the world.
Good.
Straightforward, even you can do it after.
Well, we're going to test that.
Yeah, we will, yes. And then I'm going to do a chocolate truffle as well. I've pre-whipped the cream a little bit. Just give it a little bit more whip, not over-whipped, not butter, just slightly whipped. So I've got equal amount of cream in here and cream being warmed up. So you want the cream to be boiling, so when you pour over the chocolate, it just melts straight away.
I don't want to complain, but I seem to be doing all the work here.
Well, not all of it, just some of it. So you see, your chocolate is melting with the hot cream. I quite like working with chocolate. I think it's for me, quite a sexy ingredient. Like it's, voluptuous and smooth, and in texture it is. So what you've got here, you don't want the chocolate the mix to be too warm, because if you're going to put your cream into it, then it's going to split. The cream's going to melt, which means you end up with a runny.
Yes.
Now when you fold, just go to show you, when you fold, you go around. Very gentle.
Very gentle.
Got a little trick here. I use an egg tray, and then I put the glass in an angle, so when you end up eating your chocolate mousse, it is a bit in an angle, so it's different than just putting it straight and flat and boring. It's then you can put a little garnish in there, the half of the glass. So you just fill up. If you say it's a bit too hard, just use a piping bag, which will be easier. Because the thing is, you don't want to put chocolate everywhere around your glass.
Yes.
You need something to break it through, and I'm going to use raspberry.
Nice.
Raspberry is quite sour.
Yes.
There's going to be a bit of creme fraiche with it, so that's actually going to break through the whole dessert. The raspberry, they are frozen raspberry, which I've just added a bit of sugar to it. There. Cream on top, again. Bit of mint, and there you go. Now, that's your turn.
My turn.
I'm going to get ready for the second recipe,
big
so you
responsibility.
can show me how steady your hands are.
Okay. How did he get it out? Shall I use my finger? Oh well, he won't know. Now my hands are dirty because of the wine. It's not because I'm not clean. And there we go, look at that. You can't tell the difference. Oh, here he comes.
Hey, which one is yours?
That's my one.
The
my
dirty
one's
one.
there. That's you there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad. Doing a good job.
Thank you.
Now the second one, chocolate truffle. You don't want the bowl to touch the water.
Okay.
Or the heat will be too strong, and then your chocolate will fizz.
What will happen to it?
It will fizz, so it will solidify. Like it won't actually melt as a smooth chocolate.
Okay.
It's starting to melt slowly, so you just keep moving it so it doesn't actually get too hot at the bottom of the bowl. Okay, there, the butter into it. Well, lucky it's a quick dish because I can feel the drizzle on the back of my neck. Bit of honey. If you want, you can crack me an egg. Yeah, so put the white in there.
Yes.
You can keep it for your wine.
Yeah.
And I'll use the yolk. Then you give a quick mix. Same thing, you don't want your hot chocolate to be too hot, otherwise the yolk will just cook straight away and you get scrambled.
Okay.
Either you leave it in the bowl, you put it on a flat tray in the fridge to set. And what you end up with is something like this. So it's a bit like a ganache. Roll in your hand. Bit of cocoa. And just toss them around. Well, thank you very much. Now we're ready to prep that beautiful dessert.
Fantastic.
And enjoy it inside, I think.
Yeah, great. Yes,
Great.
yeah, and we can wash
And
our hands
yes.
too.
Bit dirty job, eh?
Very good. You've been very
Awesome.
patient.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your help.
Thank you. I've got something very exciting from the cellar to go with this dessert. Laurent, this is my partner Nicola.
Hi, how are you? French way.
And this is my father Roger.
Nice to
We've
meet
got
you.
a
I won't
tank,
kiss you.
tank in the winery named after him called Big Rog. And this is little Rhiannon, who's my...
Hello, Rihanna. Cutie. Thank you for your help, Carl. Was he's a very good chef, actually.
Well, thank you.
Does he cook at home?
Yes. Berries really bring out the fruit in the wine, but the chocolate, just being so nutty and subtle, doesn't dominate. It marries really well and brings out the sweetness in the wine.
What do you think,
An
baby?
amazing combination of flavors. Let's see if Bubby likes it. Just the chocolate, maybe.
Yeah. Wash it down with some wine.
Did you make it?
Did I make this? It's a little bit irregular. I think it's one of Laurent's. My ones are very round.
That's a big one.
Yes.
Santé. Nice to meet you all. Great. Great day.
Yes.
Thanks for your help. Well, that's the end of a beautiful day. I've met some great people, great produce, and some beautiful wine too.